Hey guys, Joe DeMarco from the Crazy New York Driver Show. Today is Friday, March 22nd, 2019. Welcome to another eBay video. If I sound a little bit under the weather, it's because I am. I have been sick all week. And do you want to know why, guys? It has been cloudy and rainy all the time again. In last week's video, I predicted to you. I said, tune in next Friday when it will be cloudy and rainy, and it's still cloudy and rainy. It's just never going to end. In today's video, we're going to be discussing more about returns and your comments, questions, and concerns about them. We're going to be taking a look at the eBay Fitchy Sellers Hall of Shame. We haven't checked that out in a while, but we're going to check that out tonight. We're also going to talk about sales, a little bit about my second channel, and some other good eBay topics I think you guys will enjoy. So that being said, we're going to get started with your comments, questions, and concerns. Most of them were about troublesome buyers. The first comment is from Denver Flipperer. He wrote, "You're stealing my old tricks, LOL. End the listing for fitchy buyers. I had a couple email me through eBay and ask what happened to the item they wanted to get after giving me a bad time on the first returned item. I just told them I sold it and tossed it in my wait a couple of months before relisting box and jack up the price and BBL list. One guy even waited a few months for a rare item and asked me why it was now priced for $50 more. I told him it's not the same item and I had to pay more for it. I'm so bad." Captain Kirk 1701 wrote, "Hey Joe, great job. I had a buyer get volatile with me recently. The tracking showed the item was delivered on the 11th. She contacted me on the 13th saying she never got it. She got nastier with each message. I was calm the whole time and gave her a different excuse, like the mail carrier will scan delivered, but the scan the next day, which happens to me from time to time. She opened up a claim which was closed in my favor the same day because of the tracking. I later called eBay about her and they said they would handle it from there as I did my part." E. Dennis wrote, "Number one, I block any eBayer who gives me even a whiff of bad vibes, because my first impression is that the eBayer maybe problem has always been right. I realize some people have good results in turning a problem customer into a customer, but in 22 years on the internet, that has never worked for me. Number two, I have also ended listings that attracted an obnoxious eBayer. I don't say buyer, because most of the obnoxious comments have come from competitors." 52 Pony Bike wrote, "As always, Joe, thanks for another informative video. In my opinion, sellers who don't require immediate payment for their buy it now listings get what they're asking for. Fitchy, slow, or non-paying buyers. I think those difficult buyers do it mostly because they're internet bullies and because they know you can't do anything about it but leave them positive feedback. In essence, they're holding you hostage, and if their demands are not met, negative feedback awaits. Of course, that's extortion and eBay doesn't give a hoot. I'm 50-50 regarding eBay. Their exorbitant fees are on the brink of a deal breaker. Yet, I need a platform to ship my Japanese-made cycle parts back to Japan sometimes. I'll bet I've shipped to 50 countries in my 20 years selling on eBay. I'll stick with it and never sell on Amazon." Siggy Lamp wrote, "My new experience is not to deal with feedback less than 10. And Mousy Pluta Prestige responded to him and said, I beg to differ. Most of my problems involve high feedback scores from a buyer who's also a seller. Why? They themselves have been scammed more times than they can remember, making these people excellent, experienced thieves. Sad, but true." A few more random comments. Bibliophile wrote, "I haven't had any problems and rarely have a return. Lucky, I guess." Lucky. Unbelievable is more like it. I've had a ton of returns this week. I'll talk about them in a second. Sheila Hamilton wrote, Joe, when you receive a best offer from a buyer who has private feedback, what do? As long as the offer is reasonable and they're willing to buy the item that day, I will accept it. Private feedback doesn't scare me. I'm more worried about the amount of money they're offering. Leo Slick wrote, "Good job, Joe. Although I'm not a seller, I think it's great that you take the time out of your day to really educate and inform us with your expertise. Thank you, and keep it up." All right, that being said, let's get started with some new topics for today. Last week, I told you about all the returns I had and how the people circumvented eBay or tried to. Do you know, I put the video out on Friday. On Saturday alone, I had 3 more returns, and 2 of the 3 tried to circumvent eBay once again by calling me directly. I said to them, no problem, I'll take the return, but it's going to be through eBay or it's not going to happen. I know that some of you guys actually prefer to have the people call you instead of open and return on eBay. I don't like that. I have found that people often want to exchange the item because they bought something incorrect, and the item they really need costs a lot more than what they paid, and that can lead to trouble down the road. I'd rather keep everything right on eBay and give them their full money back if necessary. For the 4th week in a row, sales have been very, very good. Excellent. I've had 4 super good weeks in a row. Oh my God, this weather is literally killing me. Literally. I cannot shake this flu, I'm telling you. A funny story, as I said, I attribute my flu mostly to the fact that this weather is just absolutely insane. It's springtime and it's only 40 degrees right now, and it's not going to get any better. But you want to hear a funny story? My friend Jason DeCanio, a week ago, called up a mutual friend, Keith Detweiler. At the time, DeCanio had the flu. Detweiler didn't. As soon as Detweiler hung up the phone with DeCanio, he got the flu. Detweiler calls me. As soon as we hang up the phone, I get the flu. So I think maybe it's communicable through the phone. Sorry, guys. Oh, this is bad. Last night, Thursday night, I did a live Google Hangout with Jason T. Smith, and I will put a link to that in the description box if you guys want to check it out. I was his guest once before, and he asked me to come on again, so I said sure. Now, let us take a look at the Bad and Fishy Sellers Hall of Shame. I haven't done this segment in quite a while because I only focus on the most egregious bad sellers. I would like to give a shout out to somebody who sent me a link to this particular seller. We're going to do the cutaway now. I'm going to do a little more coughing, and then we'll talk about it. Welcome to this installment of the Fishy eBay Sellers Hall of Shame. Tonight I'm going to show you an egregious example of a person who keeps selling the same item in auction format and each time cancels the sale because the item did not bring the amount of money he wanted. So let's get started right here at the bottom. You can see he listed a Super Nintendo Entertainment System SNES Classic Edition. It brought $72 and the seller canceled. The buyer wrote, "My order was canceled," with no explanation. The seller immediately relisted the same thing, Super Nintendo Entertainment System SNES Classic Edition, same exact thing. This time it brought $80.99. Again, see, it was canceled. Seller canceled winning bid without reason, falsely claimed that it was the buyer's decision to cancel. He did it again. Super Nintendo Entertainment System SNES Classic Edition. It brought
$79.99. He canceled it again. Seller canceled to resale higher. Beware. He did it again. Super Nintendo Entertainment System SNES Classic Edition. This time it brought $86. He canceled it again. Beware. Seller immediately canceled order and then relisted. Beware. Now, to highlight how fishy this person really is, let's take a look at his items currently for sale. Bingo! What do you see? Super Nintendo Entertainment System SNES Classic Edition. Meaning, if any of you guys bid on this and win it for under $86, the chances of you getting it are dead zero. Dead zero. The same thing with this one right here. It's the same thing. Look at. I don't know what kind of a scam this guy's running, but I think it's a shame. And eBay really should step in and can this guy's account, because what he's doing makes all sellers look fishy. By the way, this part of the video is being recorded ahead of time on Thursday night. Let's get back to the video now.
Okay, guys. You saw that fishy seller. He continually lists the same item and yanks it down if he doesn't like the price. I don't know why eBay has not caught on to this. And as you see, he's still currently right now listing the same item. I think it's deplorable. Fishy sellers like that guy give all of us a bad name. I would like all of you guys to comment on what you think of that particular case in the comment section below. I want your opinion. Do you think I'm being too stern, or do you think he really is the fishiest of a fishy seller? The epitome of a fishy seller, you know. I have some rough ideas for topics for my second channel. I'm sure most of you guys know that I have started a second channel where I'll be discussing current events, stories from my childhood, more serious topics, nothing related to eBay. I was thinking about stories from school. I could talk about more of them. I was also thinking about a cold case I could tell you about. I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen these TV shows where the cops investigate cold case homicides that happened maybe 5, 10, 30, 60, 70 years ago and have remained unsolved all these years. Well, it may interest you to know that I myself was involved in a cold case. Surprising, right? But true. Do you think that would make a good topic for my second channel? Of course, I would have to change all the names and places to some extent, but yeah, I could tell you guys about that if you think that's interesting. Or if you have any other topics you think would be good for my second channel, go right ahead and put them in the comments section below, and I'll be more than happy to address them. Now guys, I have to apologize, but I gotta keep this video short today because I am freaking still sick and I can't be out in this nasty weather. It's not going to get any better. It's going to get super windy later today and tonight. More wind tomorrow, more rain. It's just plain disgusting. No spring in the Northeast. Let me stop for a second. Take a drink from the Fox News Cup of Life. I have to do that. Oh God, I love this. I mean, I could be dying. I could be at death's door. And I would motion for somebody to bring me over this Fox News Cup of Life so I could drink from it, because I always will. But that being said, guys, thank you for watching this video. I come out here every week and I make these videos to try and help you guys be successful on eBay. If you think I'm doing a good job, please leave me a thumbs up. It tells me I'm on point and appreciated. If you don't think I'm doing a good job, tell me in the comments section what you want me to address, and I'll be glad to do it next week. Remember, I'm a seller friend, not a critic or skeptic of any kind. I'm still making money online. I've solved a lot of problems. I've never worn a mask. Go out there, make a ton of eBay sales, rock on, and Peace. Yeah. I really can't yell my 3 trademark words that I always yell at the end, but I'm still going to say them as loud as I can. Don't be fitchy. Don't do it, man. It ain't worth it. You don't want to be that way. Don't be fitchy. I'll just keep saying it to make up for the fact I can't yell. Don't be fitchy, man. Don't be fitchy. 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 Thanks for watching, guys. See you next week. Hopefully I'll be feeling better, but I can tell you one thing for sure. It's still going to be cloudy and rainy. Bye.